Hello and welcome to the Cinematic SETH show. Today I'll be interviewing Vlograys. Now this is a guy who I've admired for such a long time. I love his videos. I love how he articulates his thoughts into videos, and he is such a good ranter. He resides in Ohio, I believe, and this is my second YouTube interview that I'm doing. I did one with my other pen pal, Nams Noodle. So Ray is with me right now. Hello, Ray.
What is up, Seth? I have your questions right here, and thank you for asking them. Very few people could care less about what I have to say, especially anymore, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. What inspired you to make a YouTube channel?
I'm sure a lot of people give the same answer. It was the angry video game nerd and the nostalgia critic. At first I thought, if these guys can be funny as hell and make videos in their house, I believe I could do it if I just learned how to do some video editing, and that's what I did. What got me into ranting though was a YouTuber by the name of he actually wasn't just specifically a YouTuber, he made videos for all sorts of things, but a guy who went by the name of the Kid from Brooklyn. His real name was Mike.
Yeah.
He would just complain about things that he didn't agree with, and I just love how he did it. F that, fuck this, fuck that, and that's really what inspired me to speak my mind. I don't really do it as much anymore. I do more of the satire videos, and that's how I do it. I love doing that too, So, yeah, I guess those three really inspired me.
Okay, great. What advice would you give to content creators who are just starting off? I apologize for the typo.
Well, you got this worded weird. So, what advice would I give to content creators who are just starting off? Make what you like, and just don't do it for views, even though that's you want to get views, you want to be seen. I get that, but
right.
Do what you love, or else you're gonna lose interest real quick.
My third question to you is, what irritates you about people on YouTube, and how do you deal with it?
Oh boy, I used to get irritated by lots of things. Patreon, how dare you ask for money? And I just don't really care anymore, But what do people do on YouTube that irritates me? I guess the donations, when they do ask you for donations nonstop and they're already getting paid with ad revenue. Somebody puts a donation button on their YouTube channel, whatever. But if they're constantly, oh, by the way, did you check out my Amazon wish list? Check it out. Buy me something. Why don't you donate some money to me at the end of every fucking video? It's just, no.
Yeah, I hate when people are just eBaying constantly. It gets really annoying. Fourth question, do you have a script for your videos, or is it mainly improvised?
If I do like a satire video, I'll have general ideas, but I don't ever really write anything down. I'll try it a couple times in my head, but I was never the kind of person to jot anything down. Although it's a good idea to, if you have ideas, because you'll forget about the ideas quick. So I have been known to write ideas down so I don't forget them, but very rarely. And as for a script, almost never. I think there's maybe one or two videos where I wrote out an actual script. That's why, and it helps if you write out the script, you got what to say right there. But for me, I just don't like it that way. I just, just whatever comes out. And you can tell a lot of the times when, I don't have a script and I'm sitting there like, So, yeah, it could be bad. Especially for some people who just don't know how to improvise either, and I love doing that. I love being on the spot.
Yeah, I feel you, because half the time I'm improvising, but most of the time I'm using like bullet points, so I don't really have a structured script, but I have bullet points on points and topics I want to go over in my videos, and usually I wing it from there. But that's a good method, because you're really good at improvising the right phrases for certain videos you make, and you do a good job at it. My next question for you is that I enjoy video games and noticed that you had a gaming channel. If I made gaming videos, would you want to do another collab?
I'm always down to do a collaboration with you, but I really do. I mean, I'll talk about some video games every once in a while. It used to be a retro gaming channel, but I really don't do much in gaming. And when I do, it's usually about Xbox One games because that's all I play anymore.
Oh, I understand. Gotcha. Next question. From experience,
what's the difference between a YouTube partnership and a network? The network takes money off the top, but at the same time you get support, and you get, if you have questions or you don't know what's going on, you can email them, something that you can just not do with YouTube. And if you get terminated through YouTube, you don't have an explanation. Not saying that networks would fix it for you, but at least you can email them for support. And there's also little bonus things in there that you get, like if you want to do they call them guerrilla campaigns. If you want to make a little bit of money on the side, you can push something. But I think I've done that one time, and it was for a Paul Feig movie that I really wanted to see called The Heat, and it was only because I was interested in the movie to begin with. Every other guerrilla campaign I've seen on there is just I couldn't care less about pushing it, so I don't.
Yeah, I feel you. Now I understand the difference between the two. I actually saw the movie The Heat. I posted it on my Cinematic SETH channel. I did not like the movie. I think Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy are very talented, but it was just bad. A bad experience for me. My next question is, are you a fan of Call of Duty? And as you could tell, I got my 4 games that I have. So yeah, are you a fan of Call of Duty?
Yeah, I was. The old one for the PC. Was it 1943 or 42? I think 43 was the arcade version that came out later. And then I loved Call of Duty 4 and World at War. And then after that, Black Ops was kind of fun with the zombies and the different actors and actresses they brought in. But I'm not a big Call of Duty fan. I'm not a big first-person shooter fan to begin with, to be honest with you. I play more Battlefield, though, than Call of Duty, just because the maps are huge and you can blow up walls. I just feel like it's Call of Duty, plus some. So you might as well go with something with, more than less. I mean, because the maps are huge armies. Anyway, so no, I don't really play Call of Duty anymore. I used to play Call of Duty 4 a lot. If they ever did a remastered version of Call of Duty 4, I'd be all over that, or World at War.
Okay, great, yeah. I think the 1942 one you were referring to was Battlefield 1942. I used to play that on the PC, and that was a really good game. I think I have Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2. I like Battlefield, but the controls are just terrible. They won't let you change the fucking controls to L2, R2, which really annoyed me, but I get where you're coming from. I would guess that you're a fan of like sports games or adventures, but yeah, I'm a huge fan of shooter games. It's like my favorite kind of game. Last question, how would you describe your work style on YouTube?
Casual, I guess. I just want to be funny, but at the same time, if I'm calling someone out stupid, I want to, bring a point and put it on the table.
Right.
But I want to do it in an entertaining way. I don't want to just be like, I'm angry and look at all the clocks I have on the wall because I'm a ranter. So I like to, I like to rant, but I like to, wrap it around satire and throw it out there. Every once in a while, I'll do something where I'll, like, here, check out this article, it's fucking stupid or whatever, and explain why I don't like it. But, so yeah, casual, I guess. I don't know. So, there you go, dude. I hope those were the answers you were looking for.
They were. Thank you so much for your time, Ray.
Once again, thanks for asking them.
Oh yeah, of course.
I really don't get many requests to do videos like this anymore, so I appreciate it.
Have a good one, Ray. Alright, that's all for today, and that concludes my interview with Vlograys. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.